Hello and welcome back. It's been a while. I wanted to make this video because I recently got into Gunslinger Spawn. I've always been a huge Spawn comic book fan and fell out of the loop and started to pick it up again and got the first Gunslinger Spawn comics and was really into that. It made me feel like a 14-year-old again. So I got into the hype, got tracked down the page punchers and everything, and found that while these page punchers are really cool, I've always been a fan of McFarlane toys in general, but while these page punchers are really cool, I was disappointed that they're missing a little bit of the paint detail that I was used to on the big figures. So I decided to look into painting them, which I've never done before, and I was surprised to see that there were no YouTube videos, or at least I couldn't find any YouTube videos of anybody painting these little guys. So I figured, what the heck, I'll take a shot and see what happens. So here I am, kind of sharing my process. This really was a ton of fun. It was especially for somebody like me who's never painted any minis before. Here I am finishing the gun. I used acrylics, nothing fancy. I used a couple of my gouache brushes and an acrylic sealant at the end. I did water down my paints a little bit, but not too much. I did do a little bit of research and saw people who paint these and do a much better job than me. Either they sand down their toys or at the very least wipe them down with alcohol. And I frankly forgot because I was too excited to paint these, so I didn't do either. And I was still kind of happy with the process. Here I'm finishing the belt buckle, and as with anything else, taking your time is really the key. One of the cool things here painting the boots is building the layers. So this does require, or at least for me, a bunch of layers so you don't miss the detail. And I really got to enjoy these figures even more because I got to really experience the details that they come with and everything else. So if you're in the fence like me, I really recommend that you give it a try. And like I said, I didn't use any sort of fancy paints, just it's called Craft Smart acrylic paints, cheapy paints. I did use my gouache brushes, but just because I wanted a point and everything else. But yeah, it was really a ton of fun. I've been on the fence about painting minis and that sort of thing, and this might have put me over the edge. So if you have page punchers or any other kind of little toys like that, I highly recommend it because, again, it's just a ton of fun. Here I'm just putting kind of the finishing touches. There's a bunch of belt buckles and that kind of thing on this particular toy, which again was a ton of fun to paint. Here is how the toy comes, and here is the finished product. And as you can see, did lose the shine. I did like that acrylic coating is a matte finish, so it actually flans the entire toy. I have a link for everything that I use in case you need it. But yeah, I really like how these turned out. And like I said, the coating at the end really kind of flans them out and makes them look very legit. So very happy with how they turn out. Because they are, kind of worn out characters, they look, it's okay if you don't get every nook and cranny and everything else. It kind of looks worn and everything else. So I thought it was really cool. And I also wanted to share a couple other ones. I did do the OG Spawn as well. I added some of the details from the comic book, which again was a ton of fun from the other page puncher set, which again I think looks really cool. And I also took a crack at Redeemer here. So again, that was a ton of fun. I really recommend this to anyone. If you think the video was cool and helpful, Please squash the like button, subscribe, and send me a comment if you need any help with anything. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.